call the meeting to order. We'll start with the pledge.
To the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, welcome everybody to the work session, August 4th, 2025, 10:30 a.m. I'll ask the Secretary Treasurer call the roll.
Scott Horowitz. Here. Ed Warner, present. Chip Marin. Here. Joe McLaughlin. Here. Brad Parsons.
Present.
All right, welcome everybody. Let's jump right into our work session. First one we have is 111 Summerwind LLC. I see Eugene is here from DKR. Nice to see you this morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for 10:30.
It's a lot better, right?
Oh, gosh.
Way better,
I didn't even get to town
Right.
until after 10.
right? Yeah, so let's be efficient instead of wasting time, right?
Absolutely.
You want to do 268 feet of bulkhead.
Okay, so we have to do Conway the same time as Summerwind because they're connected. I had to separate it because they're in two different
So we'll do
names.
113 and
Right.
then 11.
Correct. So it's only like 9 feet on the other one,
Okay.
but it's one property, but they're all connected.
All
So
right. So you take it, have a nice holistic project.
yes, yeah, it's in really bad shape, and we're just gonna make it all actually level
Okay.
and just match the neighbor to the west.
Okay.
What are the amount of inches you're raising it?
Well, we had this discussion the last time because I just averaged out, because some is lower and then some is higher, and then by the time it matches, it's around 10 inches.
As long as they're okay with it.
Oh yeah, it's definitely less than 18 total, but we're just matching the neighbor, but it's all different heights. So,
On the cover sheet.
well, I did put
There's
that on
none.
the cover sheet,
It
but
just says that it
it
matches
just says
the
to match the
Doesn't
neighbor
say the
because you
actual
can't really
height.
specify the inches because the existing bulkhead is all different heights.
Yeah.
At different spots. So she'd have to
Spots,
list it all.
Exactly.
I
So
think
when it's done, it's all level.
consistent. Right.
Correct.
Yeah. Right. So it should be easy for the inspectors to go there and
Yeah.
see when they do that. that
Right.
it
It just
matches.
match the neighbor.
Right.
That's it.
Okay. Joe, you have anything on this one here? On these two?
No, it's properly before us, so.
Yeah. And just for FYI, Village of Quogue has some very specific requirements for bulkheads. Like they have a height max of a 5-foot elevation. So for future reference, no bulkheads in the Village of Quogue can be more than 5 foot in elevation. That's based on a
For future reference, I
datum.
spoke with Bill Nowak and explained to
Got
him
it.
why their ordinance doesn't apply to us, so.
Got it. That's fine.
Yeah.
No problem. I was just like,
Well, no,
Wanna do the
there was a
right
question
thing.
as to whether or not you needed a permit from us.
I always want to do the right thing. So, and then everything goes to the trustees too, before it goes to the building department. So
Oh,
it's 5 in the Village of Quogue.
Really?
It's crazy, yeah. Yeah, so you need the DEC you don't actually need Corps of Engineers and Department of State anymore. If you're doing just a general maintenance, reconstruction in place, you don't have to apply to them anymore. We used to, but we don't anymore. So then it goes to the trustees and to a hearing once a month. And then it goes to the building department. So it's like checks and balances the whole way, which is awesome in Quogue.
Okay.
So you're replacing the boat slip bulkhead or no?
Yes,
Or
Yep.
Did you give us new
Yes, I
plans
did.
for that?
yep, I put everything's in the linear footage, everything's included, in all of the numbers, yes.
I don't see it on here. Can you just check in your?
Yeah, I did a revised
You said there's two
application.
separate
Yeah,
applications, correct?
keep in mind, one is only like 9 feet long, and the other one's
but-
like the
Yeah,
200
I'm just talking about the boat
change.
slip, the plans that I have.
You got them?
Yeah, it's in there. It says like the linear footage inside of the actual boat slip, 27, 20. When you do all the numbers and add it up, it comes to the 200 and
268?
right. Where is it? All right. So
Because
that
this,
one's
this
that
thing's
one.
stamped July.
This one's 268, so the main property is 268. That includes everything.
When did you send the new stuff in?
This was dated 7/1/25. We did 2 revised cover sheets.
Because this is stamped July 7th that's in here.
Yeah, that should be correct.
Talk about the plans. That's correct.
Yeah, everything is added up.
All right,
Do
so
you want
by,
any reclamation dredging in the slip?
so by the time we get to the final stamp plans, we'll just make sure we triple check that before it gets to this,
The linear footage.
Okay. All right, I'll send it to my engineer, architect.
yeah, just make sure it all matches up, otherwise we're gonna catch it there. Anybody? Okay, so that,
It's got another detail.
so you have,
You want me to stay?
yeah, let's do all the DKRs.
You want to do Yasser first? That's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Quick and easy. So recap, I shortened it to 30 feet. So everything is in your jurisdiction,
So that's what we had asked for.
as we discussed.
What is this? What do we got?
Was that-
Armored, a return,
Right, that was
the rock around.
next to the conservancy land, so we don't get into it.
Right.
So we don't have any
So
confusion.
everything's in between the mean high water.
Correct.
seaward
Everything's
zone.
under-
Soundly in our jurisdiction.
Yep, okay. We're good with that. That was the only
And
change.
then you have,
Oh, Baumer, yes. That one's a new one.
Hello, I was there. I met with Richard, I think it was last Tuesday. Yeah. And yeah, it's an interesting piece of property because of it's at the end of the canal there. So you have the northern section and the western side.
Right.
And you know the neighbors, both neighbors have raised their elevation. I think they want to match
Substantially.
that. Right.
But believe it or not, it looks like one's higher than the other, but they're actually the same elevation.
Okay.
So it's just an illusion.
Right.
And it's weird because his meets and bounds actually go out all the way into the cul-de-sac canal end, like the dug part, right up to the neighbor's bulkhead, which is weird.
Right. Yeah. I saw that on the survey
Yeah.
here. You guys want to see this?
Owns the entire end.
Well, it was a man-made canal. It was probably dry land at one time, and
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
wanted waterfront, so the DEC would allow him to create some more
Right.
underwater land, so.
So the areas where the pool and the pool deck is, I mean, as necessary, we're going to use helicals under there.
Right. I was
So it
wondering about
causes
that. Yeah.
the least amount of disturbance.
Mhm.
So that's going to kind of be determined on site, but the rest is, you know, a generic bulkhead reconstruction.
Do you have the height increase for that one, or?
I put it on the plans. I believe it was 16 inches. Actually, what I don't think I did is I put it on the elevation. So, match adjacent. If you do the math, I think it came to 16 inches.
That floating dock was already already permitted?
The floating dock had an old permit, yes, but I didn't do a lot of the research, but it had an old permit. All right, so yeah, if you do the math, I believe it was 16 inches. But same story, they're all different heights.
It's
So
up
I
to
took
them,
the
not up to me.
average, so the middle, like the median height of the existing timber, and then matches the elevation. So, which would be 348 at the end. So the proposed elevation is 348.
Original permit.
So I put that on the cross sections. If you see that, the existing bulkhead elevation roughly
This is the
3, so
property
it goes
line
up to
here, so they must have
3.4
dug it
feet.
out
I see
and
that at the bottom there. Yeah.
put this here so they can have elevation for a house. They won't let them do that anymore.
And returns is necessary,
Yeah.
of course, if they need them. But I always include like 2 10-foot returns if
The
necessary.
planting behind the bulkhead?
Yeah, especially that north side.
Beach grass, no, I'm sorry.
So, yeah, that was my other
No,
question.
he wanted stone. He actually has stone right now.
You have on your
That
On
recommendation.
one
turf.
side. So there's stone where that little piece, like where the pool is and stuff, the deck, that's all stone. So we're gonna redo that stone. On the other side where there's nothing, I said,
North side?
yeah, I see you gotta take the lawn out. They
Mhm.
weren't happy
Beach
about
grass.
it, but I said
The
sand.
one that has the pool fence along it?
I pinned it to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like
Oh,
green
okay.
lawn right
Yeah,
there.
right
Yeah.
On the bottom, okay.
Of your other.
So they would like just sand,
Thanks, Jude.
which is still compliant.
Beach grass.
On your cover
Better.
sheet, you have non-turf beach grass and
Beach
stone
grass is
buffer.
what's on there.
So,
I do
and then
have it
put
on
that
there,
on
don't
your,
I?
Yeah,
I
beach
told them they
grass.
have to put something.
gotta
on your
put the-
plans, you show sand and stone, so I don't, it's just kinda confusing.
Right, you got beach grass on there too.
Yeah, I put non-turf
I would
buffer
think,
sand.
I think it would,
I'll add the beach grass. I told them that I discussed it
if you
with
put sand, what's gonna happen is, you know what's gonna happen. There's gonna
I know,
be a
the wave is gonna
migration of the lawn going right back to what it is, and that's defeating the purpose, and
Not just that, but if a storm comes, it takes all the sand with it.
I don't think it's an unreasonable request in this, for both of us, for the public and for their benefit, right?
I will
12 inches on center?
change it to beach grass.
Well, we'll see.
Is there, do we want to address and double check that the size of the old permit dock and the exist, are you changing the dock or is that?
No, I'm not touching the dock.
You could check it anyway while you're doing it. They could pull it, you could check it and make sure there's been any changes, and you can deal with that separately.
I'm not touching the dock. We're not doing anything.
We just wanna make sure no one else did,
If you bought the house like this,
Okay. which is irrelevant.
true. I have some old dredging.
Is there gonna be any dredging here at all?
No, I'm referring to like the past. He did. I'm just like I have a foil.
History of all of it?
Yeah. Did some more dredging. He refaced. Float dock with a 12-foot ramp. This was done in, doesn't say, October 1987.
Does it have dimensions of the dock on there?
Says a 6x20 float and a 12-foot ramp.
It looks bigger than a 6'1".
So what we're gonna have to do is, we're gonna have to check with that in the office, and then we'll have to deal with it accordingly.
Yeah, 6x20 floating dock with a 12-foot ramp.
You have a
So-
survey with you? With the dock on it?
Yeah, this
Yeah,
one
but
here.
it doesn't have a dimension. I didn't even,
It look on your plans, it looks larger than a 6'1".
It does.
It is.
I will let him know.
Since 87, you said it was permitted?
87. Yeah.
So,
So I'm guessing it's been redone.
right, without benefit of a permit. So we're gonna have to deal with that.
Okay, let me scale it out. Let me talk to him. I'll tell him about the beach
Yeah,
grass.
beach grass.
So
we'll hold this.
Dock.
Let's hold this until you clarify. And we get proper plans in, that's what we'll do.
Okay,
All right? I think that's the last thing you had, right?
that's it.
All right, so pop that one on hold.
Yeah, that one goes on hold.
What was the permit number for that? Sorry.
That was, 5096. Atlantic Excavating did it. And it was under Carmel, Kenneth and Brenda Carmel at the time. But it had a different address. It was 15 Beach Lane. Same tax map number. Have a good day. Thank you.
Gina. Thank you, Gina.
All right, so let's go back to Alexandra Milojevic. It's a modification, South Fork Environmental, 34 Mineola Court. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay. All right, you want to walk you through it real quick?
Yeah, I see your bullet points here, but why don't you advise the board?
Okay, so if you guys remember, April 23rd, 2025, The owner was issued a permit for full-on bulkhead reconstruction. They received all the permits. The contractor reviewed the plans, and he had asked to make some just material amendments to the project. The project as itself stands as approved. Lengths, all that stuff, height, everything stands. The four things that were really just changing, there's a section of sheathing that was steel that was originally approved, which measured 126 feet and 7 inches. They're going to go with vinyl sheathing, which is going to be the same length, 126 feet, 7 inches. There's some substitution of timber whale size, going from 3x8 to 8x10s in some sections. And then the helical anchors. He's putting in helical anchors where there was none approved in some of the sections. And then he's extending some of the helical anchors that were already approved from 34 to 42 feet long. That was it. So basically, it's just materials.
Yeah, I'm fine with what you're doing.
You're just making it more of a sound project.
This is generally
There's
what happens.
quite an elevation change there, and it's
Oh my God, yeah.
This happens from time to time. Projects.
well. At least he had a good contractor to realize that he's going to have the weight of the earth literally pushing down on it for
Yeah.
as soon as the project's going to be in existence.
What else have you got with us here?
I got two.
Need stamp plans for that.
Which one's you?
Glover Harbor Holdings LLC.
Do you want to? That's not
Oh,
mine.
no, that's not you, sorry. Kathleen Muller.
Okay, you want to do that? That's
Yeah.
kind of bring you guys up to speed. Okay. And Chip, you got the updated plans?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll walk you through that as well. This is going back maybe, I'm going to say about 2 years ago. It was a property on 30 Harry's Lane in Sag Harbor. This property and the property to the south of it, for whatever reason, was receiving a good amount of erosion along the shoreline. I'm going to give you guys these photos just so you can see what's going on.
Thanks.
So
So
there
like
was
James
established vegetation along the water.
What was the one in Mill Creek?
Yeah.
We talked about
Yeah,
this. This is
I
going back.
recall.
going on
Yeah.
Steamer grounds and the wetlands had disappeared. And
Yeah, and I mean, if you go out there, it's obvious. I mean, for whatever reason, God hates this property. I mean, it's just like, I don't know. You go out there every month, and there's more. The shoreline is gone. We came to you guys initially, as we did with all the other agencies, for a low sill bulkhead. Everybody pretty much frowned down upon that. So we backed up, and we came back with basically a living shoreline. We've been working with the DEC and the Army Corps on this for, it's got to be 12, maybe 16 months on this.
Mm-hmm.
What we've come up with, which the DEC seem to be satisfied with, Army Corps seems to be satisfied with, Department of State's good with it, is we're going to do a marsh sill off the area of erosion. And I don't know, you guys don't have the plans, unfortunately. Set about at the maximum about 12.5 feet off the eroded escarpment. We're going to backfill with compatible sand, plant up the area behind it. There's going to be a splash pad landward of that marsh cell, and then we're going to put biologs along the escarpment.
So you're basically trying to read the third picture in the proposal here that you've given us. You're looking to recreate that with rocks instead of a meadow to be able to do
We're
this.
still going to plant in there.
You're looking to recreate the toe of this.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the remaining section along the
Yeah,
northeastern
so
corner.
you're going to continue this to the south,
Yep.
but use rocks as the toe that would be the meadow there,
Yeah.
and then
what's
you're
the,
going to.
and then what's the square footage of the meadow? Just roughly?
Of the meadow. I'm gonna say 800 to 1,000 square feet, maybe.
And then the upland, you're gonna revegetate?
Above the escarpment? No, because I mean, you got the established vegetation there now.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was all washed away
Yeah.
or.
No, I mean, it's just,
It's gonna retake, I mean, that
Yeah.
stuff will grow
Yeah.
back in, but I was just curious.
Yeah.
It's just to hold, just to stabilize it while
Yeah.
things kind of take, those high tide bushes
I
would
know,
hold
yeah.
that.
Yeah,
would
we're,
hold that from into your new plantings. That's the only thing I'm worried about is if depending on your timeline,
yeah,
you plant this whole beautiful meadow and then that thing just,
yeah.
I mean, the rocks will help, but
What is the elevation of the structure that's gonna be placed there? The same as the,
With the rock cell?
yeah,
So it's gonna act almost like a low cell in terms of elevation. It's just gonna be slightly below level of high tide,
okay.
like 2.4.
So what's the scope?
and be permeable anyway.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have water flowing through it anyway.
There's gonna be a nice scope on this, on the seaward edge of this thing, or is it, when you say it's gonna be like a low ceiling, it's not gonna be it's not gonna be standing straight up, it's gonna be,
No, here, I'll show you real quick. It's almost
I
like
mean-
a cross-section, like a pyramid in shape.
yeah, I'm looking at that here.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, is there a,
I mean, it's gonna settle anyway and kind of do its thing and
Yeah.
well, I just,
Protect that grass.
you don't wanna see, you
Gonna
just don't
take
wanna
for,
see
with the rock behind it.
straight up and down here,
The
you know what I mean? You
vegetation
wanna
gonna
see
take with
Yeah,
the
that,
rock
no.
behind
right?
it.
It's gonna have to be
More of
like
the, the greater the angle.
The contractor's just nervous, like, you know, we basically go in and just plant the beach grass, you know, behind it, and then we get a storm again, and all that beach grass is gone.
Yeah.
You know, so the idea of the splash pad is twofold. Again, one is gonna absorb any kind of wave energy, and two, allow, you know, the Spartina to establish.
Do the plans have a
that's, yeah, because when you're saying beach grass, I was like.
top
Oh, sorry,
elevation
about-
2.5?
What's that?
Just wonder if there's a scope listed in this plan for what that is, for what that triangle is.
In terms of, what are you guys looking for?
Like is this a 12 pitch? What is this here?
I can get you that, I can do that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I think that's important.
Yeah, the less vertical it is, the less likely the erosion's gonna be pushed to the,
Yeah.
to the south further.
And I guess that core mat you have on there is also gonna stabilize until you get something going on.
yeah.
I'd say you need that scope.
I think it's a good project. Something's gotta be done with this piece of property.
How do you tie up the ends, like the north and south ends?
Oh, like a return of some sort?
Look at this.
Yeah.
On the south side, you're gonna have a bit of a return of the rock cell. On the north side, it's gonna basically tie into the existing elevation there is now.
Mhm.
So,
You received the DEC permit yet or no?
we got as far as they published it. We're just waiting some feedback. So usually when we get to that route, you know, and there's no complications after that.
You can really see the erosion here, how it's
Yeah.
created a.
Yeah, I'd be interested in what that
Crescent
scope
Beach.
is. So if you could
Yeah, I'll get you that.
figure out what that is.
Yeah, because we work with other consultants on these living shorelines, and everybody seems to have a little bit different of an angle. And I thought the DEC was gonna come up with some kind of a formula where they were gonna recommend something.
Did you see it?
They haven't answered.
Yeah, I didn't look at the pictures.
It's
Yeah.
pretty new for
That
them.
may be forthcoming.
Yeah,
There's sand on top of that splash pad first and then the vegetation. Like, how are you gonna plant?
They're gonna, believe it or not, they're gonna do it in between the rocks. It's not gonna be, you know, layers and layers of cobble or gravel. They're gonna have, you know, basically spacing in between. So, and I mean, once that grass establishes, you're not even gonna see the rocks underneath.
Yeah, just looking at the,
Hey, Ed, I think they're letting the entire area be a laboratory to see what works. So
every single.
No, I think it's a good idea though.
Project is
Honestly,
completely
quite
different.
frankly,
Is there going to be a monitoring?
what's working the
Yeah.
best and what's not?
In terms of
Program with
like
this?
photos and all that.
Well, I mean, in a lot of these living
Yeah.
shorelines, there's always a period of time in which it's monitored.
Yeah,
Or the geese hammer it.
I know. Yeah, I mean, I'll go out there. You know, the homeowner's operating on a budget. This is somebody who works for a living.
Right.
You know, so I told her, look, every month go out and take a photos. After every storm,
Because I think-
take a photo.
In a lot of these, that you know, that's part of the recommendation is a monitoring.
Yeah, because like you said, this thing is going to settle at some point. You know, so
Which is fine.
yeah,
As
I
long
mean,
as,
it
as,
doesn't
long as the
die,
grass is established by the time it settles,
Yeah.
then it's fine.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that it performs the way we hope it
Are you
will
guys
perform.
gonna do like mono or something over that to protect it from the geese, or you don't know yet?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if she gets that. You know, I mean, again, there's the escarpment. I guess prevents the geese from getting up into the yard. I don't know. I haven't seen
How
any.
hungry they are.
I know, but yeah, every time I go, I don't see any droppings or any signs.
I just don't want you to see this whole project and then all of a sudden it gets
Yeah.
mowed down and then you got to replant. And somehow the trustees need to guarantee that you are gonna replant and not just go with the rock escarpment.
No, I mean, believe me, the owner's extremely motivated to stop this, because, I mean, she's like having
Yeah, I
sleepless
know.
nights on this, you know, because it's a family home.
Renourishment agreement is
Yeah.
part of the
So we
permit
probably wanna
ongoing.
draft it into the language, somewhat of a 3-year
Ma-
kind of like.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
that's
think,
fine.
I think that would,
the
yeah.
DEC has a monitor.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, well-
They generally have a monitoring
How long do you think?
protocol.
Or special condition of a 3-year maintenance, so
how
the,
long-
How
it's generally
long do
part
you
of it.
think you'll get
I mean,
the
if this,
DEC?
let's say that, you
I
know,
mean, I'm
this
hoping to have it
property
within a
changes
month.
hands within this, you still wanna have somebody beholden to.
It's gotta be in the contract.
It's not, these CNR,
are not gonna be one and done.
No, that's why there generally is a monitoring protocol.
Give us,
Chip, you may want to treat it as a
Uh,
covenant, so that way if the property is sold, it'll run to the
A
new owner.
covenant with the property.
Particularly if there's a good chance that it's gonna need
What
to be
happened now?
renourished.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think she'd be fine with them. I already told her, I said, we're gonna have to keep an eye on this thing. So
Yeah,
she
because
has-
It's probably gonna
generally-
be, yeah, a 3-year covenant with the piece of
It's
property.
generally part of the protocol with these things, so.
Yeah. Again.
Yeah.
This lady lives out here full time, you know, so it's not like they're
No,
going
we
away.
understand. We're just
Yeah.
trying to get a
Cover
successful
our bases
project
too,
here.
you know, like, we don't know.
Consistency and
Yeah.
get a good
Matt,
successful
because
project.
also, you don't anticipate she could sell, but she could. And then
Yeah.
the new owner has to be at least burdened with the requirement and the
No, I get it.
responsibility.
I get it, but I don't think she's gonna have a problem
No,
with that.
but stranger things happen, you know.
Yeah, so I mean, if you guys wanna make a condition like that, like you said, DEC's probably gonna do the same thing.
Yeah.
I
So.
would be
Why
surprised
don't
if
we
they didn't.
hold this until the DEC comes back?
I think that's sensible.
Wanna do that?
Yeah, I would do that.
Okay. We're just hoping to get approval from you guys so we can kind of lean on the DEC and say,
Well-
hey, look, we already got approval from,
Yeah,
can't
I
play the game,
appreciate
though.
that, but you know what you do is
You
tell
can't play
them,
that game, Matt.
well,
you get the
Well,
scope.
well,
well, you
Get
can
the-
also
get the-
give them the notes that we want a 3-year monitoring and,
Yeah.
it looks favorable, that, I think,
I think we'll save you and save her just based on the fact that you're talking about a working person from a modification expense. You know what I mean? Get your comments back from them if it's imminent. See what that is before we close this thing out. I think it would work better for your client, in my
all right, so
opinion.
you're basically just hoping, you want to have some kind of confirmation that they have a 3-year.
Well, that's generally been a standard, and what that scope is on that,
Okay.
just so that we get the engineering of this done
and we're both consistent to what we're asking for.
correct.
Well,
So I would have, go one more round, see where you're at on that conversation there.
yeah,
And then, because you're making good progress at this point in time, you're making better progress than
okay.
than's ever been made on this
Yeah.
project, right?
Well, I know, I just understand, I mean, last time we were here, it was the same thing, it was, we were gonna wait until we got back some kind of feedback from the DEC, that's my problem. And the owner was looking forward to hopefully closing this out today with you guys.
Right. But
she can't move forward without the.
yeah, but may not be. It may just be costing herself more money because if she's got to come back and modify because they've got whatever going on there, I don't know.
It sounds like we've had all positive comments on this project.
Yeah, no, I get it,
so I think it's
just
a-
wanna make sure the
yeah.
owner's aware of what's going on.
I think she should be well aware.
Yeah,
And these are new types of projects that we have, are starting to look into for shoreline,
yeah,
basically stopping it from getting totally eroded.
okay. All
I
right,
think it's a good project.
Okay.
I mean, from where you and I started on this one, and then
Yeah.
it was just kind of like a back and forth and the
Yeah.
concerns of the adjacent properties and
Yeah.
what we should use, and
Okay.
I think it's a good project.
This is the best spot you've been in, I think, right now.
What's that?
This is the best spot that you've been in.
well,
with
that's
this
it, I mean, is there any other questions? I just wanna make sure that
I'm-
once we have DEC, we're
I'm
pretty.
curious myself, like, are you seeing, is it more of an erosion event during the winter time? Is it a steady thing year round?
According to her and according to what I see, there is no, it just continues to happen.
Every
Yeah.
time we get in Northeast.
Yeah, yeah.
You're saying like what, every month you go there, there's something else missing?
I mean, I'm not going every month now, but I mean, every time I'd go there, I mean, at least you'd see another one of our, bushes
Yeah.
leaning over into the water,
Yeah, this has
so.
been a problem.
And in Mill Creek, the channel is scheduled to be dredged by the county this winter, so the wave action will continue to exacerbate the
Yeah.
issue there.
See, hopefully this will, properly attenuate the wave action and be successful
I
at
hope.
what you want to do. I think you got a good shot at this.
Okay, but all right. So anybody else have any issues or no? That I can resolve hopefully before I show back up.
Yeah, I know that the DEC's been at a snail pace lately, so I think I would love for
Army
you to hear
Corps is the
back from
same.
them. Yeah.
A lot of snails.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So all I'm hearing is basically, all right, we'll come back with the DEC approval.
Hmm.
Okay.
I mean, like I said, our concerns were the scope and the monitoring,
Yeah.
the main things.
Yeah, I'll let her know.
You got a few more here.
Just out of curiosity, what's the 2.5 feet distance wise from east to west on the outer rocks? Is that what it is?
What's that?
Or the top elevation? How wide is that
The base?
stone base? Yeah.
That is going to be about probably, I would say 3 to maybe 3.5, maybe 4.
I'd say 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to know these things.
Yeah, I'll get you.
That's gonna
I'll
give you
put
that,
more.
that's gonna give you what that triangle,
Yeah,
is,
I'll give
you
you the
know.
specifics for the angle.
that would be good.
Do you
The wider
wanna-
the base, the less the
Yeah.
less of the project.
Right.
What about getting over the rocks out into the water itself? Is there going to be a dock application probably?
There's already
coming?
an existing dock.
That's a dock. Right?
You wanna do the rowing club?
Yes.
Yeah, and I brought Lee Oldak is with me, and Lee runs the rowing club in Sag Harbor. Lee, you want to come up? I'll tell you guys where we are with this as well.
Okay.
Morning.
Good morning.
So this is Lee Oldak, like I said, he runs the rowing club. Last time we were here, which was a while ago, I think the board was hoping to have Sag Harbor, specifically the mayor, sign off as applicant. So we could get some traction with you guys, which we did. We met with Mayor Tom Gardella on Thursday, I think, or Friday. And the mayor has signed off, so he's going to represent, or he's going to at least be listed as applicant for this project. We made a slight revision to this project since you guys have last seen it. There's been a reorientation of the dock to basically run more parallel, more in the same alignment as the side yards, but also allow some distance from the commercial dock to the east.
And there was because this is for the 8s, you're not gonna have any poles on this structure, you're gonna use moorings for the end of the dock?
We're hoping to have 1 or 2 poles at the far end of the dock. And then,
So that's not gonna get hung up with the oars going out?
no, because it would be at the narrow end of the dock. This might give you a better,
Okay,
1,
this
2,
doesn't
right?
show the poles, but
yeah.
this is the dock we're trying to sort of duplicate. This is a club in North Carolina.
Yeah.
Sort of see these photos.
Again, most of the structure is going to be seasonal.
One more.
These aren't gonna be, they're not gonna be decked over there, you're just gonna go with the poly?
Yeah, right. How do you want to do it?
Easy dock?
We connect the dock, same
Yeah.
Type of
principle.
thing?
Yeah,
I'm just
low
thinking that'd
profile
be easier
dock.
for you guys, he could even do them out by
Maintenance.
hand if you had to. You know, like when you break these down and go across the marsh, we don't want, if you're gonna tuck them up in that parking lot, if you can break them apart and get them across.
Yes,
that marsh.
yeah, we're hoping that the village is going to use their maintenance people to help out with doing that.
Be nice. And you've talked to the harbor master about this?
Harbor Master is,
Oh, Bob Horry.
he's pro with this, but it's really been no discussion with him yet. And,
Yeah, this is.
those are not his waters back there, they're actually your waters.
It's still
Yeah.
a Sag Harbor project, so.
I mean, there's been
Yeah.
multiple discussions with the mayor. I've talked to we went to the harbor committee 2 months ago.
Yeah.
They loved it. But we just wanted to clear up things with you guys, get the mayor on board before we proceeded with the harbor committee.
You know, this is a dock it's not just for the rowing club, this is for open to the public in the of Sag Harbor and Southampton. It's gonna be limited to paddle sports only, which is rowing, kayaking, paddle boards. No power, we're not even gonna put a cleat on it unless we need it for our own chase boat. So we're not looking for people to tie up to this thing.
Thank you for clarifying all that for the
Yeah.
public, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
That's good commentary, thank you.
Go on the
Put that on the
resolution,
plans?
right? I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously, it's on the public record now, and
I don't
thank you
think they
for
have
that.
water.
Okay,
That's
that was
helpful.
always the plan
No,
from the
but
beginning.
by stating it for the public record is very helpful. And then to James' point, also having it in the resolution is helpful. too.
so I believe once you have this as the village as the applicant, then it's gonna have to go up for public correct?
No, like a public hearing?
Do we need a public hearing?
No, I don't think so. Not at all. It's meeting all the,
The pier line's 65 feet in here.
Well, it's just like every other piece of property is a 20-foot look.
this is a municipal project, right? It's now a municipal project.
Yeah,
It's a
that-
different
Well, it's a
scenario.
municipal
Yeah, but it's right
project,
next
we
to
don't need a
commercial,
public
right next to
hearing.
George Schwank's Marina.
Oh, I know where it is.
Yeah.
I'm very familiar with it.
So in addition, I'll add, in addition to what we do as a rowing club for kids in the area, we have 2 school programs running. We have a program with autistic rowers from Love Michael, which is part of Southampton. Lisa Libertori runs that. There's 12 kids that come, well, they're not even kids anymore, they're young adults that come down and use that facility twice a week. Kathleen Mulcahy is in charge of survivor rowing, which is people with cancer situation, trying to get them healthy again and go. So there's a lot of beneficial uses for the property as
I mean,
well.
it would be an excellent public hearing. You want to do a public hearing?
Well, I just don't
There's a lot
know
of
if
good
legally
points,
we
but-
needed to because it's not.
You don't need to.
We
It's a
don't need to,
municipal
but we
project.
can. I mean, it would be an excellent public hearing because it's a great project for the public, so it's up to the board. I mean, if you want to do that.
I'd rather not have a public hearing if council believes we don't need one.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's,
it's- If the village is going to be the ones applying for the permit, it then becomes a municipal project. And we generally defer if things aren't exactly within the blue book. Because of that fact, we traditionally have deferred, so.
Then I'm fine with that. I think it would speed the process up.
well, and it's tremendous public benefit.
We've been working on this for 3 years, so anything that would speed up the
Well, that's-
process would be appreciated.
Yeah, I mean, you
I
gotta,
would like to pass
well,
personally.
you
yeah.
put a lot of tremendous public benefit on the record here.
And I might add, we've gotten 4 or 5 kids full scholarships into colleges, so that's an additional benefit there.
That's great. That's good.
I'd like to move it forward.
Yeah, I mean, the public benefit is overwhelming, no doubt.
Okay, so the board doesn't need any further input from the public to make a decision relative to this anyway, so everybody seems to be.
And the village
Yeah.
will be applying for the application, correct?
Yep, I have the paperwork here.
All right.
You need stamp plans.
Okay.
Anybody else?
No, it's a great.
Pending stamp plans in the village as the applicant.
Okay. It's a great public project.
Okay. You don't have anything else? That's it, right?
That is it. Appreciate it.
Only half day today. You're welcome.
That's right.
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry, can I just ask one more question? Sag Harbor's looking to waive the fees. Is that something you guys would consider?
We would consider that. We
Okay.
do that.
That's fantastic.
For major public projects like this, we work with the villages very closely. Especially, it's going to benefit town of Southampton residents as well.
Okay,
So we absolutely, I mean,
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
all right, so let's go back up to the list. I have Michael Ferrari, 36 Bonita Road, representing himself.
Got your hat. Sir, your hat.
Oh, thank you. I realized it.
Hard to miss it
I've
sitting
left
there.
many of these in a restaurant. Thank you.
Hello, how are you? Okay, so you want to install,
Sign in, please.
yeah, sign in, state your name for the record. What do we have here? That's old. Install landward of existing timber navy bulkhead, 75 feet of vinyl sheet piles flush with the existing to repair the voids, and 10 feet of pea gravel off the bulkhead for a buffer area. Then you want to do a floating dock, 20 by 4, and a fixed platform that's 6 by 4. So this is already done. Yeah, everything's gone, everything. So we're looking for a,
I'm just looking to finish.
So that knee dock is the fixed platform?
yeah, he's got a platform there going down to.
He's got a floating dock.
The platform there. That's the platform.
Yeah.
I mean, it conforms to what we need.
Somebody's
right?
very upset about
I
something.
think it's Jess.
Their permit application got
Yes.
denied.
Yeah, I'm making somebody very happy with this.
Joe denied their permit, so
Is that
application.
what's going on?
Yeah.
It's me before I have my coffee in the morning.
You're right. It's the blue book, right?
Yeah, I think it's at this stage of the game, you know,
Yeah.
at this stage of the game. Okay? All right. You good?
Do we need stamp plans for this, or is
We
it
do.
some?
Well, we don't have stamp plans.
Yeah, you need stamp plans. He's got this cross-section here with some type of stamp on here, right? You have that?
Oh, yeah, I guess he does.
Can I see it?
He has stamp.
He's got that stamp plan right there on his cross-section. Is it clear in our file?
Yeah, it's clear.
Because I see it, copies of it here.
Yeah, I had to scroll through it right now.
Got-
Yeah, it's from an LPE, so
Okay, so it's
we can,
it
we
qualifies
can
it.
accept it.
Yeah, so-
Okay.
So we can move it along then.
Advance it. Okay?
We're good.
Have a nice day.
Thank you.
All right.
Very much.
Okay, let's keep right on rolling here. You have Surfside, but I think this is on hold, right?
No, we're gonna put this on hold until after we have the meeting with the DEC.
Right, that makes sense.
Yep.
That's not- Okay, so then we go to Hagerman Builders?
Like- Yeah.
Glover Harbor Holdings? Hello,
Good morning.
good morning.
So I'm coming back because we added the square footage to the dock, and then we sent over the high tides and low tides to Charlotte.
All right. Can't read that. That I can read. All right.
So this is the updated survey?
And then if you go to the left a little bit more, you'll see the high tide, low tide chart right there.
$25 inches? B. That's good. My 6 inches is. What's the overall distance? I mean, high water is that under 60 feet?
I'm not quite sure.
This is 50 feet to here, right? I mean, 45 feet to here?
Mm-hmm.
To here, right? The fixed dock?
Yeah.
Then 12, and then 10, 20.
Mhm.
So that's over 60. The pier line for 60 feet.
Yeah, it's 60-foot pier line in the area.
This area.
That was what we asked last time, like, to make sure that that whole dock was within the pier line. So it's not.
You may be able to turn it, make it an L shape,
Can you make a T dock, or
T or an L shape.
you make the float a T dock? We have to see if the water depth is enough for that.
Well, yeah, I mean, if she brings it back to B is 25 inches of water here. So,
It's just on, yeah.
you know, if you make it an L at that B spot, you'll have enough water and you'll bring it down by
I think the dock's gonna have to be reoriented the other direction in order for you to be within the pier line.
So in a T or an L.
Just make sure that whatever the edge is under 60 feet from the mean high water line when you do the
And-
survey.
Either end of the dock is more than 10 feet over the extended property line.
Yeah, I think there's plenty
They
of
got
room.
plenty on
No, I'm
either
just
side,
making,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, there's plenty of room for here.
just making sure.
All right, thanks,
guys.
yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so we have, you got a McLean project, right? 11 West Water Street.
Okay, McLean.
Sag Harbor Village, 11 West Water Street. No one representing that right now. Put that on hold. Let's go to InterScience. See Mr. Walker's here.
So this is 20 Jewel Pond Lane. We are done with everything except the DEC. The Army Corps has reviewed the project and accepted it. It's a replacement dock. It goes further inland to meet Marty Shea's wetlands line. Other than that, it ends in a drop platform. It's a kayak dock. There's a kayak platform. And I think we have everything provided to the town so you can advance.
I'm good with it, guys. I don't know what you guys think. Let's take a look. James?
Pretty straightforward. Yeah, I remember going over.
Yeah, looks good.
Is this the one where we were in Channel Pond?
Yeah. The salt marsh there actually has more than just Phragmites. Kind of interesting. The high marsh is growing. Everything's doing well. That dock is sitting on the water. So that's bad. But the elevated dock will let the marsh grow better. So the replacement dock is an improvement.
Right.
They're in front of the town for a house up there in that triangle. You've got engineered plans. I gave Charlotte the updated application cover sheet. I think you have everything you need.
Yeah, I'm fine with
I'm
it.
good.
Advance.
I'll go with that. Thank you.
Sorry, stamp plans, Jim?
Stamp plan.
Just need stamp plans.
You good? Here, you got 2 more.
And then we got First Coastal for Michael Alex, 175 Town Point.
Oh, down there. Oh, well. Alright, so we'll go back to.
Morning, everybody. Billy
Morning,
Mack,
Billy.
First
Morning, Billy.
Coastal. This project is, we've been back and forth on this several times, and, are we on?
The,
Is, 175
175 Tap Point. And I think we came to a good understanding on, this is the one with the adjacent property.
that's right.
Also had a bit of an issue when we did this radial dock situation orientation.
Pie?
Pie.
Yeah.
Thank you. Getting hungry.
Yes.
So I think we're in good shape. You have, I believe you guys have a set of stamp plans on this, from my understanding.
During the public hearing.
We have stamp plans on the bulk, because that dock wasn't on the original application.
The updated.
Right,
The plans have both.
the plans have both,
Right, this is the right plan.
and the cover sheet has both.
Dock, bulkhead.
Do you have the other approvals on this one?
I don't know the answer to that.
I don't wanna wait on the other approvals to make sure that this pie is gonna fly.
Okay.
You have,
Maybe it should fly.
what are you putting in the
Should fly.
buffer? You don't have buffer language on here.
That's,
10-foot buffer zone.
Yeah, what are you
Oh,
putting in
on the cover.
on the cover? And then it just be descriptive of what you put in there.
I believe that, I remember the last time they're not, because it's pretty extensive natives that are behind it now. I remember speaking last time. But
Yeah, no, doesn't,
we need some kind of language, yeah.
yeah, it doesn't look great.
That's easy.
Yeah.
So we'll include a 10-foot buffer and on the cover sheet. And then you want us to wait for
The
other
approval
permits.
on the dock.
Okay.
From the Army Corps particularly, because we have the setbacks of the property and all that.
All right, so we're gonna go on hold.
Also, has this float been removed or no?
It was supposed to be removed.
It was supposed to be, you know.
It's supposed to be gone.
I'll take a cruise by.
Yeah, do a drive-by. I could look too.
That's on hold.
Okay,
That's all you have, right?
that's all I got.
All right.
Thank you.
Easy day for you.
Appreciate it, guys.
We have Cole Environmental for Daisy McFadden at 7 Norton.
That
Not
was
here.
requested to be held.
And Desley, it
This
will be held.
Both of them then. Perfect.
Hold and hold.
Good deal.
Then we have Kenneth Waits, 830 Dune Road, Village of West Hampton Dunes, Lang. Morning.
We're here again today to legalization of the bulkhead.
And we've gone through this extensively, right? And I don't think we have any issues at this point. No. Okay, so, sure,
It's gonna be an as-built, right?
yes.
Okay,
We need stamp plans for that, right?
so I submitted the as-built survey. We technically didn't have any plans because it was already constructed many years
Defer to
ago.
council.
So
How,
What do we need?
would the signed and sealed survey be okay, or did you want us to put something together? As an
I
as-built?
would prefer if we could have it, yeah.
Okay,
I would advance pending stamp plans.
all right, so we'll put those together.
And do we also have a planting?
I was actually just took it right out of my mouth. I was going to ask about plantings.
We did, when we did the upland construction with DEC, we did propose beach grass, so there is beach grass. I'm not sure if it's in just yet because he's sort of finalizing his construction, but there is a swath of beach grass on that north end.
So that would go on the plans too.
Okay,
Show that on the plan.
Yeah.
With
Which is
the
on
plant
center.
spacing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
American beach grass.
Sure.
for sunset.
Can you have that prior to the next meeting, 2 weeks from now?
sure, yes.
Does the new updated survey have the plantings on there, or can you show it on the survey? Because I think the survey you sent in is too big for us to scan. So if you could
Yeah, it's really
send
big.
us a digital one
Okay,
with that on there, I think that would be.
I think that would be good. Can you show it on the survey as well?
yes, I'm sure you guys know the surveyors are crazy right now, so 2 weeks, I'm not sure with Nate Corin, I'll find out. But if we can't make the next meeting,
Just let us know and we'll
Yeah,
adjourn it.
yeah.
I'll
like
push
it.
him.
You can
Yeah.
let us know and we'll put it on.
Okay, all right, so we'll do that, so plans and plantings and have the plants on the survey as well,
Yeah.
And
All right,
cover
so then
sheet.
that's,
cover sheet,
right, yeah, exactly. So,
thank you.
and
Cover
that's,
sheet most importantly, because that's when the guy comes and does, and then you get
Inspection.
the certificate of completion.
All the critical
I will update that as well.
right, okay, so that's all, and then it'll advance.
Okay, great,
Right.
all right, thank you very much,
Okay.
have a great day.
You too. Take care.
Okay. Now we just have general permit application for determinations, 15 Old Point Road.
Good.
Good, yep. Then we have 28 Robbins for Carter Simpson.
for this one, they added language.
What do you mean they added language?
Because it was an as-built, so, and you wanted to make sure that it was the same as the one that was approved back in whatever year it was, so they added the language recently repaired dock in the same location and configuration as the previously approved dock.
That's good. That's fine. That's fine.
And it's stamped.
That's it.
That's good. Okay, so then the only thing left on the agenda was the lecture discussion from the two gentlemen sitting in the back relative to the causes of stress of bay scallops in the month of August. You have the floor, gentlemen. No?
We're not gonna do a quiz?
Not happening?
No quiz?
Then we'll go right to the pop quiz. All right, enough with the comedian routine. Right?
Exactly.
Don't want to cure everybody's insomnia, you know.
We should charge for that.
We should charge for that, exactly. All right, so we do have an executive session coming up, so I think what we should do is to be, mindful of the traffic and mindful of everything else going on. Let's adjourn this meeting, go right to executive session.
Second that.
Seconded by trustee Warner, all in favor?
All right.
Okay, have a great one. We'll see everybody later this afternoon.